Hello everybody, this is Mr. Rob and welcome to some Madden 20 gameplay, which can only mean one thing. Yes, on this video I'm going to be talking about Madden 21, what my plans are for Madden 21, as well as kind of give a channel update, so to speak, on what's in store for the channel. Before I get into it though, make sure you leave a like and subscribe down below. Look at those new graphics at the screen. I know you've noticed in the past couple videos, so just follow those instructions and you'll be all set. But yeah, I kind of want to give a channel update here in this video, kind of let you guys know what's coming to the channel, what's going to be happening, especially my plans for Madden 21. I didn't really want to do a channel update yet because I want to get, more foundation before I do a channel update, but it's just kind of working itself out that way. So I'm just see what's going. So I'm going to start off with some Madden 21, just an update. I know a lot of you guys, I know at this point you guys have probably seen the Gridiron Notes update. Two people that I've definitely seen do it, Mr. Hurricane and Craniac Gaming, released two good videos giving their thoughts on the updates. I have their Twitters on the screen. If you haven't checked them out, I know some of y'all probably came from them, and I appreciate all their support and just their friendship they've shown me in the past. Also leave a link to their YouTube channels below, but kind of go into the patch notes. I'm going to kind of give a brief just kind of rundown based on what they released in the Gridiron update. So first two things I talked about: expanding team and live service. To me, this was just kind of talking about, like, I don't want to say an excuse as to why there hasn't been really anything in the update, just kind of seeing, hey, Madden's a live service, we're busy all year round, so I didn't really look too much of that. In terms of their commitments for Madden 21, this is the part I did like. I thought, I gave the article a read. I've read it probably about 2 or 3 times, and I like the stuff they said. Some of the commitments they said: tuning of progression and regression of players. If they can pull that off, that's awesome. I mean, I think the progression and regression system in this game's kind of just been by the books. I mean, yeah, you can, upgrade players with experience points, but, at the end of the day, every 30-year-old is going to regress. Like, Tom Brady, if he was a 99, back in the day, if you were using this regression system, at age 30, he'd just already start declining, no matter, how good he's playing. So that would be a nice update. AI management, anything to do with AI management, I'm all for. Presentation, that's good. They're going to at least touch it for the playoffs. I'd like to see a complete presentation refresh, but I'll take it for the playoffs. The only part I didn't like is the next one they mentioned: X Factors. Do not like X Factors. I played it for my Madden 20 franchise, you can see, and I absolutely hated them, which is why, if you watch the last video I did on Madden, the Fix Madden franchise hashtag video, I did a preseason game in that gameplay, and this gameplay is literally the next preseason game. So I really haven't done any Madden playing since then. Then they kind of talk about UI stats and retirements, which would be awesome. I think that's something that's definitely been needed, as well as a playoff bracket. Like, why have they not been able to show a playoff bracket? Like, I don't like being able to have to go into the scores and, do the math and see who plays who next. I'm glad they're adding a playoff bracket. Then they kind of talk about Madden 22, a couple things, which I'm not going to get too much into Madden 22. I'd rather focus on Madden 21 first. So with that being said, there's a little rundown of the patch notes from Madden 21, a little quick Cliff Notes version. So I'm going to get into my plans for Madden 21. I've given this a lot of thought. I've ran polls. I've commented on Twitter, which if you aren't following me on Twitter, shame on you. I'm just kidding. So at the end of the day, I am going to do a Madden 21 series. I haven't done football on the channel, and I'm going to do it with Madden 21. I want to give you guys some football. I love football. It's my favorite sport, and it'd be a shame if I didn't do it on the channel regardless of the game. My philosophy has always been, if life gives you lemons, then make lemonade. If Madden doesn't give you all the tools, you bet I'm still going to try to deliver the best possible franchise for you guys. The best, most realistic franchise, most engaging, the most immersive I can possibly make it. So with that being said, I'm going to kind of tell you what I'm going to do for Madden 21. Starting off with the team I have picked. I have picked my team. I know who I'm going to be using for Madden 21. I'm not going to say it yet. You guys are going to have to wait in the future for the team reveal. But I know who I am picking for Madden 21. Outside of that, it is going to be a 32 team control. I'm going to do a 32 team control franchise. I'm going to set all the other ones to auto. So I don't have any philosophy, don't do anything with them, except for one thing. There is one thing I'm going to be doing for the other 31 franchises to make it the most realistic series possible. I want this to be the most realistic Madden franchise out there. And what I'm going to do with that, I'm going to be messing with the quarterbacks. Now, what I mean by that is I feel like in the past, Madden hasn't really done quarterback contracts the best. Some quarterbacks do get like massive deals, but some quarterbacks do get, short change, so to speak. And the way I'm going to be doing that is on Operation Sports, there's a slider guy. His name's Armor and Sword. Some of you guys might have heard of him. Some of you guys might not have heard of him, but he releases awesome slider set. I'm using his slider set for baseball, and I'm enjoying that series. So you can thank him for that. Those sliders are in his description I use for my baseball series, but he has a very good in-depth detail about his Madden, how he does quarterback contracts. And that's what I'm going to be doing with the other 32 teams. Just making sure, a solid quarterback doesn't get underpaid and stuff like that. Another way I'm going to be dealing with quarterbacks is in the draft. I feel like, especially in this game, I'm not sure about Madden 21 yet, but I don't like the way they do drafts with quarterbacks. Some quarterbacks aren't taken till the third round. Some of them are taken till the first quarterback might not be taken to the late first round. So what I mean by that is if a team is in desperate need of a quarterback and there is one first round projected quarterback in the draft, I'm going to take one of the teams who have the most capital to give and find a spot for them to trade up so they can trade up for a quarterback, just like you see in real life. That's all I'll be doing with the other 31 teams. I think it'll be very beneficial. I have a plan. I've done a lot of thinking about how to do this, and I can't wait to execute it whenever the series comes out. Which, speaking of when the series will be, based on what they said in the notes, based on how all this stuff that they're adding to Madden franchise will be post-launch, I'm going to be waiting till the PlayStation 5 to be doing a Madden 21 series, which means I'll be waiting until probably about November, December. That way they can get these updates in. I can have the improved graphics of the PlayStation 5 because I plan on getting it when it comes out. So I can just run a series. That'll be one of the series I do on the PlayStation 5, and we can just run with Madden. So that's basically it with my regards to Madden. With a couple minutes left, I'm going to touch on some of my other series, what's been going on so far. I appreciate you guys' support with the series. It seems like you guys really do love the Astros and the Pelicans series. Those get pretty solid views in the 20s, and I'm happy with that. But I am running a third series, the NASCAR Heat 5 series. It hasn't been getting as much love, so I think what I'm going to do, I think I am going to suspend that series. I'm not going to cancel it because I've enjoyed playing that game a lot. But I am going to suspend it, and the reason is because with school starting up soon, well, yes, I know my school is going online, I'm pretty sure, but, still I have classes, and I'm not going to have as much time, which means I'm going to have to cut back in the future, so I won't be doing 5 videos a week coming once school starts back. But until then, I am going to do 5, maybe 6 videos a week. I might do a NASCAR Heat video on the weekend, but I'll be going back to Astros 3 times a week and Pelicans 2 times a week. I do want to get Astros Season 1 done, and I think doing 3 videos a week will help me accomplish that faster by the time school gets around. Pelicans will stay at 2, and I'll also start my 2K21 series on the PlayStation 5 as well. So when the PlayStation 5 comes out, I'm going to be doing a 2K21 series and a Madden 21 series. That way we can get the ball rolling with the new graphics, because 2K21 comes out while this season is still going on, so there's no possible way they can have the rookies. So I like to wait as long as possible to potentially get that series out. So that's why I'm waiting to PS5 for 2K21. And lastly, I did hit 50 subs back on August 1st. That has been amazing. Thank you guys so much for all the support. It's crazy that I started this, and I started from the scratch, and I built to 50 subscribers. So that's my first milestone, but I'm on the road to 100 subscribers now, and my goal is to hit 100 subscribers by the end of the year. I know it's a little ambitious, but I think we can do it. So I'm going to try to get this channel even more out there, just grind it. This is my baby. I've loved doing this, and I would love this channel to continue to grow, see you guys be able to communicate, be able to interact with different people. And I thank you guys who are already here for the support, and I thank you for being the first 50. But I want this to continue to grow. I'm hungry. I want to continue doing this, and we're going to get 100 subscribers real soon. But that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you guys for listening. That's my plans for Madden 21. That's my plans for the channel. and in the future. So make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe down below. Comment what you guys think of my plans. If there's any suggestions you have, please leave them down below. I love hearing from you guys, interacting with you guys, and I will listen to everything you guys say in the comments. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. This is Mr. Roberts, and I'll see you in the next video.